All right, we good? We good, man. We back. And this time we close it out. And let's close it out with a bang, man. If y'all been following the channel, then y'all know what the third and last videos be, man. We back with some spiritual videos, and to be specific, we back with Spiritual Soul, man. Spiritual Soul, he's touched a lot of people. He's reached a lot of people, and he's helped a lot of people, man. Spirit Soul, dog, keep doing what you're doing. You don't need me to tell you that. You know your purpose, you know, but I'm here to give that energy and tell you to keep doing what you're doing, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, man. But as y'all can see today, the video we're reacting to is what happens if you get killed slash tragic. If you die a tragic death, pretty much. What happens? So yeah, if y'all been paying attention to the reaction channel, I like to say that a lot. That's probably gonna be my slogan, man. If y'all been paying attention, I just wanna make sure y'all been. You finished or you done? They whipping the shit out that plane. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But if y'all been paying attention to the reaction channel, then y'all know that my spiritual videos usually tend to be my longest videos, so I'm probably not gonna do much talking in the midst of it. But yeah, man, as far as death goes, I will say that I do believe death has been pushed in a negative way on for a purpose, as a purpose to make you scared of death, as if death isn't a part of living. And it's unfortunate that we live in a society that views death as such a negative thing. Like death is a part of living, bro. Everything that lives on this earth has to pass. And I don't even like excuse me. I don't even like using death. I like to say transcending. Death is because whenever we leave this realm, wherever the fuck this matrix is, and we move on to another mission, it's not the end of a lifespan, but it's the end of our journey here. It's time for us to move on and do something bigger and better with ourselves. It's time for us to level up, pretty much. This is this life this vessel. Only thing that happens when we die is we become detached from this vessel. Because this is the one thing that is keeping the soul, the spiritual being, the being that's talking to you right now, and the being that's watching me right now. This is what's keeping us here to enable for us to interact with each other. So I feel like we live in a society that gives too much stock to the vessel and has molded us into believing that we're the vessel. We're like, well, what you got to understand is you can't take this shit that I got on, this hair that I got on my head, this beautiful, amazing, healthy ass hair on my head. I'm not gonna be able to take that with me. My beautiful brown, light caramel, whatever the fuck you want to call it, skin tone. I'm not gonna be able to take that with me when I cross over. None of this shit. This laptop that I'm over here making this reaction video. That whatever you using to watch my video, we're not gonna be able to take it with us. Only thing we're gonna be able to take with us is the memories and the experience we had here, and the beings that we are moving on to another journey. That being said, man, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, hit the notification if I haven't said all that shit already, and comment down below, man. Comment some spiritual videos for you, boy, cause this is the type of shit that I look forward to, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's a reason why these videos tend to be long is because I tend to get more invested into this. This is the journey I've been down for the past. I've been going through for the past 2 or 3 years, man. And I still haven't got nothing everything figured out. It's a shitload. I basically have nothing figured out, y'all. It's a shitload of stuff that I still need to figure out. But that being said, let's get into it, man. What happens if you get killed slash tragic?
So in the building, sun gazer, so in the building, nature, so in the
Gazer,
building, Dewey,
gazer.
so in the
Oh, he
building.
ain't do it this one?
So check this out, man. First thing first, this is a
It
very
is.
sensitive topic. Because we all have loved ones that we lost in our life. Some tragic, some peaceful, some got old. Everybody has
Yeah.
lost people in their life. So this video is very sensitive for some people, and I know it is. So I want to say at the beginning of this video, if you don't really want to know what happens, like life after death and stuff, because a lot of people already know about life after death. But if you don't really want to know about it and you like suffering for some type of trauma or something, then I advise you really not to watch this vid. But I
Yeah,
also do advise you to watch it so you
I
can
think
really know it's
everybody
not
needs
that big.
to at least discuss what happens when we pass on, when we transcend. I think that is a topic that you should genuinely sit down with your people, with your close and your close ones and your loved ones, and have that conversation, man. Because it's part of life, bro. It's part of life, and that is something that unfortunately can hit us out of nowhere. Where nobody is, unless you are an elderly citizen who lived a long life. Nobody can really prepare for death, man. And that is the touchy situation. That is a touchy thing about death. It's when you have shit like murders. Deaths like murders are like car crashes, are like the satanic pedo shit like that. Like that's the shit that blurs the line. Like that shows you that this shit isn't black and white. It is a gray area when it comes to death. Some death you just have to let go and just let your loved ones go on to their next journey. Cause if it's your time to go, it's your time to go, and it's a fucked up way of thinking that because it's touchy, dog. It's touchy. It's touchy. It's touchy. Yeah, I do believe that when it's your time to go, it's your time to go. But I also believe that there shouldn't be no demonic shit. There really shouldn't be no hate. There really shouldn't be no murderous acts in the world like how it is. I don't think I don't think we as beings are not supposed to be fueled off of hate and just bitterness. You know what I'm saying? Like in all demonic type of we're not built for that. I don't think that. I really don't. And that's when the touchy is come in because it's like, let me get back into the video, y'all, because we'll be here forever. We'll be here forever.
Give a deal. Real shit. Like, so understand this. Number one, everything that we believe in, you have to understand everything that we see on TV is a lie. Now, one thing I can't say about dying, your soul do leaves the body. They show that on TV too. They can see they self land, or y'all probably heard somebody say that. You can look up thousands of videos of life after death stories. People got their own story, etc., etc. The only way you gonna really know, just like
When it's your
religion, like I
time.
be telling people, it's hundreds of thousands of Bibles, bro, and y'all all pray up. Who are,
Finna
like, you
going
gotta
in.
understand that. So you can't judge these people because they don't believe in what you believe in. I mean, at the end of the day, they believe in some type of higher power, but nobody is looking within
And
themselves.
there they go.
The space within them. It's space within you too. It's light within you. Just like y'all looking up at space, it's space within you. God, He put us here. We are God, bro. Everything, nature, everything is connected, man. And you would know that when you die. But let me get to the topic. So if you was to get killed, right? It sounds so tragic on this third dimension shit. It sounds terrible. I mean, getting shot, all this stuff that you gotta understand. It's a matrix. It's made to keep us at a low vibration. It's made for us to be scared. When I say low vibration, that means you have fear, you have anxiety,
Shit that we all go
depression.
through, man.
You just
It's
always
just
mad.
the real life
You wanna
fucked up
fight.
shit that we go
You in
through, man.
competition with other people. You just a mean.
Ill
You
will.
hate yourself. All of that is a very low vibration. And then you have the higher vibration. You living your best life. You taking care of yourself. You eating healthy. You doing everything you can to keep your energy up so you can keep receiving all this information from the universe. Keep receiving all this information from God. You manifesting everything. You got psychic abilities. You can control your dreams. You can astro travel. You can connect with your
That's
higher
the one
self.
thing. That's
It's a
the one
million
thing
things
I
you can.
hope I'm able to experience before it's my time to transcend. I want to astral project, man. It's a good amount of things I want to experience, especially spiritually, But I just gotta put the work in. But yeah, man, that's something I really want to get into, astral projection. But I don't. If y'all don't know, I have aphantasia. My mind eye is blind. So I don't know if that's going to hinder me from experiencing that. Which, if it does, it does. Just wasn't meant to be. But yeah, that's something I want to do. But let's continue, man. We got a long way to
Do
go.
other than just going to church. Real shit. So understand this. When you get killed, if the person don't know about if that particular person don't know about life after death, when they was to die tragically, no matter if it's a car accident or something that's tragic, something that's not prepared for, something that's like, bro, life hits you in mysterious ways. You could be gone like this. That's why you gotta live your best life and spread love and positivity, man. So, say for instance, if you had a tragic death, right? If you don't know the life after death, if you don't know what it's really like, and you thinking it's like this movies, and you just go to heaven and all this different shit, like you just go to heaven or go straight to hell, like it's not no process or nothing, like you got to get to where you need to be in order to be around. Bro, let me tell you this: when you die, if you don't know nothing about life after death, if you was to have a tragic death, it can be tough for you to come to the conclusion that you just died. You know, you have to understand, you have to come to a conclusion to ascend. Your spirit guides, the ones that's with you right now, they next to you right now. It's your squad. It could be your loved ones that pass away. They want to make sure you straight. They are guiding you. But you just can't, you're not aware of them because you probably don't know how to meditate. You probably don't know how to really get deep into it. It's a practice. Like, bro, we've been asleep our whole life. So it's going to take some time to get back to ourselves. It's going to take time, but you got to really, really practice. So understand this. First, when they die, their soul leaves the body. So they get a chance to witness what just happened, right? So you have to understand, in order for them to ascend and a spirit guides to come and guide them to a higher level of being, etc., go through the process, they have to come to a conclusion as to what just happened. It's like loving yourself. You have to really accept that shit. Be in the moment, accept what just happened. So what happened is they go through all of these different emotions. Like they didn't get a chance to say goodbye or, man, no. Like, you know, it's just so much stuff that they can be going through and you have to get over all of it. So that's why I was saying, like,
Yeah.
if you was to commit suicide, people think you commit suicide, you automatically go to hell, etc. If you was to commit suicide, you're not going to just go to hell. You didn't even have a chance to know. You didn't know. It's not your fault. So what you have to understand is when you commit suicide, you have to face all the pain that you put all these people through that you just left.
Let me pause
Because
real
they
quick.
are
Yeah,
affected by
that's
your
my
death.
biggest belief. I believe that if you commit suicide, not only are you still going to deal with the pain that you felt while you was living here, but it's only going to stack up tenfold because you're going to feel the energy and the vibration of the people that you really wasn't thinking about would be affected by your loss. Like it's motherfuckers that really just really put it like this. It might seem like everything is going against you. If you have this thought process of if want to commit suicide, it might feel like everything in this world is going against you. Like nothing is working for you, and like everybody that is surrounded by that you're surrounded by don't care for you. But nah, bro, it's everybody's living their life, man. That's what you got to understand. That's what you have to understand. Everybody have their own life and they have to live it. So majority of people not going to have the time and the energy to really just give to you. But that don't mean that they don't love you. That don't mean you're not loved. Somebody in this world do care for you. Like you have to be in a very, very, very fucked up position for you not to be loved. Somebody out there loves you and really cares for you. So for you to just go ahead and feel like it's okay for you to unplug from the game, from this matrix, yeah, you're going to affect somebody, man. You're going to affect somebody. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than you. It's bigger than everybody, man. Your existence on this life is bigger than what you think, than what you give yourself credit for. Live on. Please live on. You're here for a reason. You didn't you came here because you felt like there was something that you wanted to obtain, that you wanted to experience. Make sure you finish that journey. Make sure you finish that journey, man. No matter how hard life seems, how finish that journey, man. Finish through. No matter what, you're not gonna be down forever. And we live in an I hate to say a fucked up world, but we have fucked up people ruling the world. We can't let them we can't let them consume our energy and get away with the fuckery they doing by just giving up. We can't give up. So fight through it, man. Fight through it. Please fight through it. Don't let nothing
And you come straight to conclusion. Straight to conclusion. It hits you instantly that you regret soon as you do it. Soon as you kill yourself or commit suicide, you regret it instantly. Then you get a chance to witness all of these people that your death affected. You have to really cope with it. You have to accept it. You have to take it all in order for you to ascend. And the pressure is way harder in the spirit world, afterlife. So, because you have to understand, everything is thoughts. So once you see that, you have to accept it. No matter if you have a tragic death, no matter what, you have to accept it. So you're going to see all your family hurt. So if you somebody that lost someone, you may be in a house. This is for y'all that don't even meditate. You're not aware of higher frequencies or nothing. You ain't never been in a house and you might hear pots or pans tap or little noises, but ain't nobody there. You may hear walls tap sometimes. Bro, sometimes the ones that had tragic deaths, it's hard for them to get over that shit. So sometimes they may need your guidance. So that's why it's good so you can connect with your higher self and connect with everything. So that's why it's good that you can let them know it's okay. Because they are witnessing you go through the pain too. So they like, oh my, they hurt.
And I'm not going should I really? All right, I'm going to use an example. I'm not going to say no names, but I have family members who lost a loved one, and because of the way that everything transpired right before our loved one had passed away, it's obviously eating them inside. And because of that, I can only imagine how it is for our loved one. It's like, can y'all imagine how hard it would be for you if you was to pass on, but you feel so much regret from your loved ones and so much just agony, and they're mourning even years after they're mourning. Can you imagine how hard that got to be for you to move on? Like, I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. It's, since they're mourning our loved one's death so much, it's kind of it's as if our loved one really can't move on, because they're attached. They're still, it's like unfinished business here. But the fucked up thing is they can't do nothing about it because it's their time. So as far as us go, we have to come to the grips of accepting it and just embracing the memories and the time we had with our loved ones. Embrace that time that you had with your loved ones, but let them go, man. Let them go. Let them go. Please let them go. You can't hold on to such sad feelings, because it's like an anchor keeping them down from going to where they need to go. You know what I'm saying? So I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. But let's get back to the video.
Bro, it could take them months. It could even take them years. Time don't exist in the afterlife. It could take them a very long time. Everything is within them. They have to really get it together and get on their shit and accept the fact that this is not it for them. But when it's tragic, it's different. Because when it's tragic, it's like you wasn't even ready to go. You know what I'm saying? You probably was living your best life on the Matrix, not knowing that that's just an illusion. It's a Matrix. So it would take you some time, right? It would take you some time. But once you finally get it together, that's when your spirit guides come and your squad, they finally come. And they get you, and then you ascend. Then you got to go through the process of a higher level of being. You got to go through the process of love, accepting, etc., etc. If you don't get it together, you have to reincarnate. You have to understand this is not your only life. You have lived past lives. Once again, you live past lives, bro. I would tell y'all what I was in my past life. I would tell y'all, I'll drop a vid. You live past lives, man. More than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, more. You have to keep doing this shit until you figure it out, until you finally escape the matrix until you finally raise your level of consciousness on this shit. Just like we go through the
And
process
that's
of
the beauty
raising our
of it. It's
level of
like leveling
consciousness,
up. It's
practicing
basically like
meditation.
leveling up. We come here to level up and experience this life and to raise our consciousness to the point where we reach the pinnacle of, and who knows the pinnacle, man? Who knows the pinnacle of us as a being? That's the beauty of it. But even though you probably don't have it all figured out yet, it's okay. It's okay. Just keep your head down, keep working. And then sooner or later everything will click. And it's okay if you don't get it in this lifespan. But the best you can say you did was you tried. You really tried. You gave it your all and you tried. And that's what better feeling is that? To say that I gave it my all. No matter what, I gave it my all. No matter what the circumstances was, the outcome of things. I put my best foot forward to be a better person. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to it. This gonna be a long. These videos always
Practicing
be
love,
lengthy.
all that. It's the same way if you don't know none of that shit in the afterlife. If you have a tragic death and you don't, you're gonna experience unconditional love, but you have to experience it. You have to learn it. You have to accept it.
Embrace it.
Once you accept all this, there is higher levels of beings. That's why y'all be talking about all these different aliens and all this. Bro, they have higher being alien technology. These fallen angels are higher level beings. They got technology, like I tell y'all, they got technology from not us. We can't make that shit. These are higher level. They know, bro, you got to understand. This glob of meat is like the lowest form. I ain't going to put us down there with bugs, but like, bro, we ain't shit. So you got to accept that shit, learn that shit, know all of that. And then once you finally get it together, you could connect with your spirit guide. So say, for instance, if you had a dad or mom that passed, once you finally know that it's okay, they could come and finally get you and guide you through, I call it school. So you got to learn, if you don't get it together, you got to reincarnate. Now I'm gonna get more information. About the afterlife, but it's the same if you commit suicide. If you commit suicide, I'm not saying this shit so you can be like, okay, I'm not. No, if you commit suicide, that pain you was feeling when you commit suicide would be 100 times worse. That depression, it'd be 100 times worse, because you're going to feel the pain that you put all of these people you left behind and affected. You got to feel that. You did it. You got to feel it. They going to be more hurt than you. When someone passed, we are hurt, bro. They are going to be hurt, and you got to feel it. So it could take some time. It could take years for some people. Some people never is able to ascend. Some people don't want to let go of their life. They don't want to let go. So them are the ones that you be seeing these fucking, they try on TV, everything be fake and movie made for views on TV. It's not really like that, but some spirits don't want to let go. But you have to understand, we are higher level. We are multi-dimensional beings, man, which means once we leave the body, we ascend to a higher level of being. We ascend. It's levels to this heaven shit, bro. Yes, there is a heaven, but it's levels to this shit.
I'm gonna go ahead and cut this short because it's about to rain. But y'all get the gist of this video, man. Y'all get the gist of it. That being said, make sure y'all like, share. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, comment, turn that notification on. We got him out the way. Peace, love, positivity. I'm out.